Welcome back, Deep Divers. Today is exciting. We're finally back, and we're going to be talking about, I'm going to reveal to you, the 2022 Turtle Wax all new items. Now, we're mixing things up. A well-placed source, trustworthy source, I believe, at Turtle Wax has made me aware of some great information, and that great information happens to be the list of items that we should expect to see in the next few days, either right before SEMA or at SEMA, that will get revealed. And these are all the new items that are going to be coming for next year. So really exciting stuff. Whether you're a turtle fan or not, it's always exciting to see what's going on in the industry. So I'll kind of get right down into it. The first product is called the Restorer. Not a trim product, this is actually for your paint. So this is an abrasive based product, think compound polish type product. And I'm very curious to see what this is gonna end up doing in terms of product performance, where it stacks up against other stuff. Turtle Wax practically single-handedly coined the rocks in a bottle, kind of thing that people always view compound is like this terrible thing that scratches your paint, right? That's the old school technology. In the last 10 years, a lot of companies have advanced that technology, gotten much better, where compound doesn't necessarily mean dull finish. Turtle really kind of just joined the party though with a good, respectable product with the one and done compound that they launched a year or two ago, and that's actually been pretty well received. It finishes out better than anything they've ever had before. So I'm very curious to see, is this product going to slot below and try and hit those lower price points? We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Stick with me to the end, I promise. There's some really exciting items in here. Hit the like and the subscribe. All kinds of good stuff coming down in the future here. So next up, number 2, it's called Ceramic and Graphene Inside Job Cleaner and Protectant. Okay, so what I imagine this is going to be is this is going to compete with like Meguiar's Quick Interior Detailer. Surf City Garage has a product that's like this. Basically a light cleaner that has a light amount of UV protectant combined together. And the beauty of these types of products, they're trigger based. You can basically wipe down almost the entire interior with it. So you don't need to use 3 different products. It's just quick and easy. It's a good way to do quick wipe downs, right? So it could be a big mover for Turtle. I wish they wouldn't play buzzword bingo with ceramic and graphene. What are ceramic and graphene going to do in a product like that? My product development background, I can't think of how that's actually going to play a meaningful role. Could be proven wrong. Maybe this is innovative stuff. We'll see. Next up, buzzword bingo again. Graphene acrylic tire shine. Okay, so we've already seen the graphene and acrylic, kind of working its way into the tip of the spear, products out there for tire products. We'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. Maybe it'll be phenomenal. I hope it is, for their sake. I hope it is absolutely phenomenal. But I kind of feel like graphene and acrylic, from what I know about this particular formula, is that we're talking trace amounts of this stuff. Could be wrong. But it does not seem like it's going to play a huge role. Next up is we're getting to the Hybrid Solutions family. So this is kind of their catch-all new brand that happened to launch right after Hybrid Ceramic from Meguiar's. They originally put all their Hybrid Solutions ceramic items in there, and now it's just become kind of a catch-all for new tech, I guess. This one is Hybrid Solutions Streak-Free Mist Inside and Out Glass Cleaner. All one name. It's insane. I love it. This is going to be, they've had their Flairosol products. Those are that aerosol can that has that weird funky top, and it uses a really fine mist is what you get out of it. It's basically a packaging difference where you get a finer mist instead of like a trigger spray is going to give you big droplets, right? I'm not sure this is the best application for that. You're spraying a glass cleaner because it calls it inside and out. If you're outdoors and a really fine mist, you're spraying that's going to carry away easier in a breeze or something like that. So it seems a little bit funky, but hey, maybe it's phenomenal. I guess if you spray it close enough into your towel, it could be great. Glass cleaner, there it is. Next up, Hybrid Solutions now we're gonna start a trend here, professional all-wheel cleaner and iron remover. So another ridiculously long name. I love that. I love long names, just like the products I've launched in the past. But this is a big deal. This is arguably the biggest deal and probably the most exciting item of the bunch, but there's a couple others that are pretty exciting too, because I have a feeling this is going right for the Meguiar's Ultimate All-Wheel Cleaner. All-Wheel Cleaner. Meguiar's products have an iron remover. This is an iron remover, but they don't have it in their name. Now they've had a few years since Meguiar's Ultimate All-Wheel kind of stormed onto the scene and quickly rose, to being a top-selling product. They've had a few years to come after that, and I will be disappointed if they do not at least match in cleaning power Ultimate All-Wheel Cleaner. That's a great product. It's $10 a bottle typically in the US. Pretty competitive price. It'll be interesting to see also, will Turtle find a way to get cost out or take a lower margin and undercut Meguiar's on price? Wheel cleaners are high consumption items. That might be the magic ticket for them. So we will see. Is it going to be stinky or not too? That's the other question. Now, this is another item. This is not the same item, but follow closely. Hybrid Solutions Professional Iron Remover. So not a wheel cleaner. This is a broken out, separate, dedicated iron remover for paint. So my guess is they're going to take a page out of some existing books, if you will, change the viscosity, which means how thick it is, how long it clings or not, so it can, and then how well it spreads out on the surface, right? Wheel cleaners, you're going on a vertical surface, you need it really thick to cling. This will probably be a little bit thinner. The only other product in the US like that's marketed for that is the Meguiar's D2002 Iron Removing Spray Clay, also a ridiculous name. And that product's pretty pricey. It's in a big 32-ounce bottle, it's kind of expensive. So this will be interesting. Will they undercut them on price again? It's the key question, I think, for whether this will be successful or not. Not a ton of people know about iron removers. You're watching this going, you're an idiot. We all do. Well, we do. The YouTube nutsos, those of us that live car care, we know. But the average consumer walking into a Walmart and AutoZone and Vance Auto and Riley's, Pep Boys, Harbor Freight, where I work, any of these places, they don't know iron remover, the average. So this will be interesting. Their packaging will be important, the price will be important, and how much will it stink? General consumers don't care for the smelly products. They don't have the tolerance. Pros, we don't care as much. But we'll see how that plays out. So keep an eye on that one. Could be interesting. Now, Hybrid Solutions Professional, again, Pure Wash, and clay lubricant. Okay, so some of you probably went, oh, I know what that is. A certain paid influencer requested an item like this, and of course they made it. It's probably going to be his favorite item of the year, is my guess. But and I'm sure he was involved with the development, and we'll hear all about it. But what is this? This is, in my opinion, haven't used it, but it's mostly going to be a marketing play. And what I mean is this. Now, I'm not saying it's not necessarily going to be a very legit formula. It could be the best in the world. But what I'm saying is the concept of calling something a pure wash is mostly a marketing play. CarPro Reset, the gold standard of what people suggest for cleaning coatings, is known because it's a reset, right? The marketing angle there is that it doesn't leave a film or conditioners or waxes or whatever that we've all been conditioned to think are terrible on top of a coating. They'll clog your coating. We'll learn about that in another one of my videos. But that's the angle there. I think it's a little bit too enthusiast for the average consumer, so we'll see how well that resonates. And then clay lubricant. It's not a surprise that a lot of people use their car wash solution after they wash their car. They then use that, dip in their clay, and literally use that as their clay lube. It's cheap, you already made it, whatever. There's pros and cons to that. I actually have been meaning to do a video prior to this about clay lube and should you use car wash. There's some stuff I want to talk about. We'll do that in another video. But I'm very curious to see about this one because Turtle Wax, I have their max power wash, watery wash. The marketing angle on this is, well, up the amount of product. Well, my God, if you're using 9 ounces of car wash. Holy crap, I hope it cleans well. But it, that's kind of a marketing play, right? Like you could take any car wash and just triple the amount in there and it's gonna be stronger. This to me kind of seems like it's mostly a marketing play, but maybe this is gonna be a phenomenal formula. Maybe the experience will be fantastic. We'll have to get our hands on it and see. So pretty cool. And then the final item before I talk about kind of the future of Turtle Wax here real quick is Hybrid Solutions Black in a Flash Tire and Trim. Another ridiculously long name. Gotta love it. Not in the Pro line, interestingly. Don't know why, maybe too long. But Black in a Flash. So this is a restoration type product for tire and trim. It's another water-based product. It will be different than the graphene acrylic. I know that the formulas are different. I think Turtle's doing a slightly different angle on this from the many different dressings that are out there, and going with kind of a little bit maybe of the angle of the Seal and Shine in terms of a chemical resistant type of formulation. I am very curious to see how this plays out in this application, if it makes a difference. Does it have more wash resistance? Can you drive in the rain without it coming off? That kind of thing. So I'm curious to see this one. This is gonna be an interesting one. This might actually be one of the more innovative formulas of the bunch. So that's it for the new items themselves. I want to know. Tell me what one are you most excited about and why. But the other thing I want to talk about and I want to ask your opinion on is, I think 2022, these new items this is gonna be the most pivotal year in Turtle Wax's history, and here's quickly why. This is a brand that has historically relied on low price to be successful. That's its customer base. People that are trained to buy Turtle Wax do it on low price. The graphene, the hybrid solutions, all this stuff has skyrocketed the prices 2-3x, pricing. And the data I've seen shows that they've lost market share. They've lost dollar share in the retail space. Now we're talking about them on YouTube more than ever, but it hasn't translated to the pocketbook unless the data that I can't see, their internal direct sales online, is phenomenal. It's just totally different than what they're doing in the retail space. Maybe they're killing it, but I don't know that that's the case. And so my question is, how much longer will Turtle be willing and able to afford to go after a part of the market that they've not been successful at ever? I am very curious to see, will this be a pivotal year where they will break through and people will start to adopt and be willing to pay 2 and 3 times what they used to for Turtle Wax? Or are they gonna retreat back to low price, mid price, and go back to that space? What do you guys think? Like, subscribe, you know how it works. If you're feeling generous, hit that share button. And let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm gonna do my best to get you some more educational content in the near future, guys. I apologize, I'm working insane hours and I've had migraines. It's been a rough go the last couple months. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon.